Spring has always felt like a fresh start, a season of growth, newness, color, warmer weather. While we still have these last days of winter, I wanted to share some simple ways to refresh for spring and prep for this new season. Video that I have been looking forward to for so long, because today we are refreshing for spring, and I know that spring hasn't technically started yet, but at least where I'm at in Texas, I'm starting to see more flowers out and about. It's getting warmer, and so I wanted to share just some simple ways to refresh for spring, do some things around the house. And for today's plans, I'm actually going to redo our balcony garden, which I'm so excited for. If you guys don't remember, I have this little planter that I filled with just herbs and flowers, and so we're going to head over to the garden nursery and just pick up some new flowers for that. It's a gorgeous day outside. And before that, I'm also getting my nails done. I don't necessarily want to do this today, but my nails are so long that they really need a trim. So we're gonna do that, get probably some sort of spring nail design. I'm gonna work out later. Aidan and I have also been trying to go for hour-long walks every day, so we're gonna try to do that on the Katy Trail. And then tonight I'm also making a new dinner that I'm excited about. So that is everything for today. And then tomorrow we're going to declutter, spring clean maybe, we'll see, but I definitely want to do some decluttering, just refresh the home. So I'm really looking forward to it. Sorry, it's a little noisy out here, but this is the planner that I use. I got this from Etsy, super easy to build. And last year, a lot of people were worried because I didn't actually line these before planting everything. This is actually made out of cedar wood, and if you read the Etsy listing, she shares that you really don't have to line it and that these are really weatherproof. Obviously, if you're using this for years and years and years, it probably would be better to line them. They also do have drainage holes in them. I never had any rotting or anything with it, and so I think it's great quality, but I did want to note that you can, of course, line it if you want. One of my first favorite ways to kind of refresh for spring is actually switching out our sheets, and I just made our bed, so I wanted to share about the sheets that I switched to. There's something about having a crisp cream bed, especially for the start of spring, that is so refreshing. And I actually just used some sheets from Brooklinen. So thankful to be partnering with them on today's video. Our favorite sheets from them are the Luxe Hardcore Bundle set, and this is great because it comes with your duvet cover, your top sheet, your bottom sheet, and then your pillowcases. It has everything that you need. And these are the sheets that I have found are the closest to that hotel quality bed sheets because they're so crisp. They really do keep us cool in the night. I personally hate getting warm in the night, especially when it gets into spring and summer. I like to have kind of a lighter sheet set. I have found that these are the most affordable kind of hotel quality sheet set that you can get, and they have a bunch of different patterns too. If you're more into patterns or colors, they have a lot on the website, and so I will link them down below. And I do have a code too. You guys can use my code Michelle Reed, and that will get you $20 off your order of $100 or over. So I will have that link down below. Our bed is literally a cloud, and I feel like we just really invested in it over the years, and it's so important to get quality sleep. If you guys watched my reset video, you know that that's one of my goals recently, is just to prioritize sleep. And also, this isn't really part of this, but we love Brooklyn's towels as well. We've had them for years and years, and they too just get softer the more you wash them. They're like those plush hotel towels, and that was something probably 6 months ago I invested in switching all of our towels over to Brooklinen, and we really like them. So yeah, I'll have the link down below. You guys can use my code Michelle Reed to get $20 off your order. That is $100 or over. Yesterday I also picked up a bunch of pretty blooms, and we already have a lot of flowers around our apartment, so I'm just going to refresh some of the bouquets with some chamomile and these gorgeous tulips that I got, and then also these branches that I want to put in that pot right there. And then I also got some more eucalyptus that I like to keep in our shower, so we're going to refresh that as well. But I love Trader Joe's. They have just the most gorgeous kind of wildflower like flowers that are really affordable too, which is great. And these nails are so cute. I ended up doing a sunflower design. I'll show you guys a close-up, but they are precious. I also switched to more of a square shape instead of the kind of almond shape I had before, and I love it. I think they just look so much more natural. I go to Rose Couture Nail Bar in Dallas, and I usually see Steven, but he's out for the next month, and so I saw Victoria, and she did a beautiful job, and so I had to shout her out. If you're in Dallas, please go see her because she did such a great job. Steven too. Love Steven. He does a great job, but I don't think he's working for the next month. And so nails are done, and now I think I'm gonna head to the garden center. I'm debating if I want to go to Lowe's, or there's a place called Rubles I really like in Dallas. I also always pack snacks when I go because I don't want to buy food when I'm out. So today we have a Tanginello. These are my favorite oranges because they're so easy to peel and they're just so juicy. So we're gonna have that, and then a chopstick for some protein. to share a little flower haul. I got some beautiful, beautiful flowers. First and foremost, this is the one that I'm most excited for, and I'm not actually gonna plant this in any of the containers, but I really, really liked these daisies. And I also found this pot that I'm gonna put it in, and this was $10 from Lowe's, which usually these pots I feel like are like $30. And then we also have some Gerber daisies. I'm so excited to plant these. I'm gonna put these actually in the rail planter that I have. Gerber daisies are some of my favorite flowers too. I also want to note with all of our plants and our flowers, Cash does not eat them. He actually doesn't really bother them. He'll sniff stuff, but he never eats like any of our stuff. He doesn't get anything. And also all these things are going out on our balcony, and I only ever take him out there when I'm with him too. He will be supervised. I also got some geraniums, might be saying that wrong. And then we have some yellow snapdragons as well as some really pretty pink ones. And these ones I'm gonna put actually in my planter that I have. And then lastly, we have some dianthus, again, might be saying that wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and take Cash for a little walk, and then we're gonna go ahead and start planting everything. I think I'm also gonna change too, because my pants are feeling a little bit constricting right now, and I'm ready for something a bit comfier, especially while we work with our hands outside. I changed into this little crochet tank top. This is from Amazon, and we're first just going to start off with our container flowers first. So I'm going to fill these with soil and then get started on planting the flowers. I just finished the planter. It looks so good. I still need to pick up all of the dirt and stuff under there, but I also need to give the flowers a nice watering. But now that this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to planting these Gerber daisies, and I'm gonna use my little rail planter that I have to do those. Just finished the rail planter. I think it looks really great. One of my favorite parts about doing this on the balcony too is that it's so cute from the inside too. It just adds so much life and color. I am not a neutral girl. I want colors everywhere, and so this just makes me so happy. Last year when I did my spring refresh vlog, I bought a lot of spring decor, but this year I just didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I'm also trying to be more intentional about what we bring into the house as far as decor goes, because I know when we get a house, I probably am going to want to get new things then. And so I think that adding plants to your home, flowers, is for one, typically a little bit more affordable, but also it's something that sticks with you. If you do it correctly, obviously it can stick with you forever. I mean, this fiddle leaf tree Aidan and I got as a wedding gift, and it's not necessarily thriving, but it has been with us since we first got married. And so I think that plants are just really special, and they add so much life to your home. I did this herb garden last year, and it did wither up because we were traveling a lot, but I think that it's just a fun challenge, and it's nice just to spend time outside. Just a little tip if you're wanting to refresh the spring, refresh your home. Now I'm gonna go ahead and refresh our flowers around our apartment. So like I mentioned, we have a lot just here and there, and I have some to add. And I'm also gonna go ahead and add that new fresh eucalyptus to our shower. Getting ready to go work out downstairs. I hate working out in the afternoon. It's like my least favorite thing ever, but I did not have time to work out this morning. So I'm gonna try to run or possibly do some weights maybe. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do, but we are also gonna go for a walk, and so I want to work out before we end up walking later when Aidan gets back. So workout was good. I still have a little hat line right there, but had a bit of a change of plans. It is so nice outside that Aidan and I, after our walk, we are gonna end at the Katie Chali's house and just grab dinner there. Gonna be spontaneous. It's so nice outside, so we're gonna soak it up instead of making dinner, and I'll just make the dinner tomorrow night. No problem. Good morning, it's the next day. I had to share that this morning right now, there is a bird on our balcony, which I have never seen before. And so I'm telling myself it's because I just did our little garden project, so they're feeling nice and welcomed here. But I just think that's crazy, seeing a bird on our high-rise apartment. It also is because it's getting warmer, I understand, but so sweet. Just did some work this morning. We're actually going to F45 later this evening, and so I didn't work out or anything, but it is now time to declutter. I've brought in some more stuff in terms of the flowers and that little setup with our mirror, and whenever I add more stuff to our apartment, I do like to take things out. We are going to start with the closet and go through and get rid of clothes first. That's the first thing. I'll either donate or sell things, and then we're going to go to the kitchen. The kitchen is a big place that I want to focus on doing, like the mugs and the glassware. I just think there's a lot in there, as well as the pantry. The pantry is another area that we really need to focus on, and then possibly do above our washing machines if there's time. I think I'm going to do a whole other spring cleaning video. I don't think that there's going to be enough time to do that in today's video, so I always like to declutter first to get rid of stuff and then clean after that, so you're not cleaning and then removing stuff that brings in dust, and y'all know the gist. So definitely look out for like a full deep spring clean with me. I'm really excited to do that. We'll probably do that next week. Here's the status of our closet. If you guys remember, I actually did a decluttering video recently, and I don't think that the closet has really changed that much. We've kept it the same. There are quite a bit of things up here that I actually need to take to storage. I don't know why I keep putting that off. Like, that's fall stuff or Christmas stuff, but I've just been so lazy. I really hate going to the storage unit for some reason, but that just needs to happen. Aidan and I need to make a trip soon. And then down here, that's where extra hangers are. We have some paintings and our suitcases and that kind of stuff. So it's really not that bad. And this half here is all my stuff. So I'm gonna go through here and just make sure everything there are things that I want. And also up here, I have spring clothes stored. And so I'm gonna go through there and just bring down anything that I wanna have since temperatures are warming up, which we love. Poured some kombucha to have while we do this, and then also just gonna watch a little YouTube video. Just went through the closet, and I thought it would be helpful to share why I'm getting rid of certain pieces if you are also trying to declutter, kind of what my thought process is. The first thing is this dress. I really like it. It's comfortable. I've worn it a few times, but every time I wear it, I don't feel fully confident. It doesn't really do much for my body. It doesn't give me much shape. I just don't find myself reaching for it very often, and so we're gonna go ahead and donate this. This is another piece that I have worn a few times, and I do like it, but I just haven't found myself reaching for it too often. I've had this for a couple of years now from Old Navy. You guys probably remember. I think I linked this a while ago. Really like it again, but it's just not something that I find myself gravitating towards very often. So we're also going to donate this. Here's a top that similarly I also like, but I just haven't been reaching for in months. It's just this pink top. Super cute. It's from Zara. I like it, but again, I don't think that this color actually looks super great on me. It kind of washes me out, and so I just don't wear it too often. So we're not gonna let that collect dust in the closet. I also have this top that I think is really pretty for spring, but there's something about the way that it's cut on the top that is just not very comfortable. This is one of those items that I got at Anthropologie kind of just because it was on sale and I got excited because I was like, this is cute. But then when I went to wear it, it wasn't super comfortable, and it's one of those shirts I can only wear for a few hours, and I just don't want to buy clothes like that. So we're gonna get rid of this. And then this is something that I actually was gifted, but I have so many crew necks that I just don't need to keep this. And it is true that for this job, I do share a lot of clothes. I don't feel like I do as many clothing partnerships as I used to, but sometimes I do have just too many for me to wear, and so it's good to still donate some of those as well. It honestly feels like Christmas going through these spring things because I forgot I had so many of these things. Like this super cute Outdoor Voices exercise dress, this pair of shorts from Madewell that's kind of like a longer length. I really like those. Hopefully they still fit. These look a little small. We are onto the kitchen now, and I'm going to start off with this cabinet because this is where all of our glassware is. And as you can see, it is chaotic in here. I have things stacked. Why is this mug upside down? There's just not enough space. Up here, I feel like that's the one shelf that's organized, but I'm just going to go through here. I also still have a Christmas cup in here for some reason. I'm not sure why that's in there. But the other cabinets, I actually already went through recently in a video, but I didn't go through the pantry. So this is what we're gonna do. It's not super organized, and I think when I do the clean with me, I'm actually gonna do more organization stuff in here, but it's just chaotic central right now. So we're gonna go through there. While I was organizing, I found all of these cups that are just kind of foggy. A lot of times when I run things through the dishwasher, it doesn't do the best job, and sometimes I'm lazy. Instead of re-washing them, I'll just stick them in there and then they're never used. And so I'm gonna go give all of these cups, which is kind of embarrassing, in this bowl, a nice clean. Here's what we're working with. It looks much better. Everything is nice and clean and organized. I honestly didn't really get rid of a ton of stuff, but I did just reorganize and took down those Christmas mugs that should have been taken down a while ago. Pantry's looking so much better. Most of our snacks are here. Oats, nuts, rice, oatmeal, supplements, and random stuff. Probiotic bites for Cash. And then up here, this one's usually just the espresso pods, the extra ones that we have, but I'm actually almost out, so I just stuck our chocolate in here. Canned goods, extra bread flour, and some more just like tomato sauce, pasta. I'm gonna take a bit of a break right now. This is one of my biggest tips for decluttering, is to take breaks. It's easy to get burnout and then just not make the best decisions when you're going through things, to get lazy with organizing. So I'm gonna take a lunch break out on the balcony, and I'm actually gonna order a salad from Sweet Green, which I hardly ever order food unless it's me and Aidan in the evenings. We'll do like pizza or something, but I rarely will ever order lunch. But today I'm just craving a nice Sweet Green salad. Actually do some stuff that I wanna do in my car. I'll share that. I ordered some stuff for organizing, so we'll do that. And then also our utility closet. Tell the story because I just thought that this was kind of strange, and I don't know if I'm reading into this, but we had our maintenance come in. Our maintenance was fixing something with our AC. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. They've been saying that something's wrong with it, but it works fine. They kind of come whenever. It's not like they schedule an appointment or something, and so they just knocked and came in. And I know them, but it still is always like a little bit uncomfortable. Obviously, when you're home alone as a woman in your apartment, it's usually like a little bit uncomfortable. And I was polite and everything, but I'm not trying to be too polite. When he was leaving, he was like, "Oh, are you good? Like, usually you're so happy and smiley. Is everything okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine. Just getting work done. Just kind of uncomfortable. I don't know. Like, what would you think about a situation like that? Was I mean by not being over? I don't know. I ordered one of these car trash bags off of Amazon because one of my biggest pet peeves is having trash in my car, and I always try to clear it out whenever I come back in our apartment, but because we do have to take an elevator up because we're in a high rise, sometimes I'm just a little bit lazy. I'm gonna put this in the back of the car just to keep things a bit more tidy. I also just put my Dyson into handheld mode because I'm gonna vacuum my car while I'm down there too. Here's our next section that we're going to declutter. This one always gets pretty chaotic above the washing machine. And then also down here, I've just been throwing stuff. It's always where I keep like my wrapping paper, extra soil. So this just especially needs to be cleaned out. So I think I'm gonna start here and then go into these baskets. Here's our end result. It doesn't look that much different, but I promise it is much better than before. We have Cash's food up there, and then also this section I cleared out and just kept the garden soil there. Wrapping paper, reusable bags. I hung up our tennis rackets because those were always getting in the way and falling. And then I just went through all of our baskets and got rid of stuff that didn't need to be there and sorting them all out. So looks nice and clean. And that is it for the decluttering though today. I am pretty tired, and Aidan actually just got home and he went down to the pool to lay out, so I'm gonna go with him because it is a gorgeous day, get some sun, and then we're headed to F45 tonight. And then after F45, I wanna make the salmon bowls that I mentioned. Tonight's workout was so good. It was the perfect level of difficulty. A couple videos ago, I tried these salmon bowls where you basically cut up your salmon into little bite-sized pieces and you air fried them, and it was delicious. And so I'm trying a new recipe tonight. This one is a air fried teriyaki salmon bites rice bowl, and I'm gonna do it with coconut rice. Also has edamame and avocados, and I think I'm also gonna add in just a bed of greens in there because I try to do some sort of vegetable or salad with everything that we eat to get some veggies. So we're gonna do that as well. I'm really excited. Making my coffee this morning, and I wanted to share that I've really been liking this creamer. It's this coffee cake one from Nut Pods. I love Nut Pods because they don't have any added sugar, I don't think, but they are really delicious. So I'm doing some cold brew. I've been into cold brew lately, which I know I've been doing my Chemex a lot, but for some reason I've been craving just cold brew in the morning. I'm headed to go run, and I wanted to share that I ended up getting Hoka's. I returned my Brooks because I've just always wanted to try Hoka's, and so far I really like them. I do feel like I need to get used to them for running just because they are a bit different. Selfishly, I just love the look of them. I love that they're neutral but cute, but I especially like them for F45. For doing HIIT training, I find them to be super duper comfortable. They feel like literal clouds. Has been a very gloomy editing day around here. We're actually going out of town this weekend. We're going to Miami. I'm so excited, but I've been trying to catch up on all my work before then. It is for work, but I want to be able to have a little bit of fun, so trying to get some work done. I thought we could end off this vlog by making some blueberry muffins. I've been wanting to make this recipe ever since I saw Chris and John share it, and so I'll have it linked down below. I'm so excited. I've been in my muffin grind lately. I've been loving making all sorts of kinds. I feel like baking is just so much fun for getting into the spring spirit. Gonna have a little editing break and make these muffins, and I will let you guys know how they turn out. Starting making the streusel crumble on the top of the muffins. muffins out of the oven. I'm gonna give this one a try. It's still a little bit hot, but I'm impatient, so 10 out of 10. I feel like the streusel on it is really what makes it. It is so good. I think I am gonna go ahead and end off this vlog just because it is pretty long at this point, but I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you guys feel inspired for spring. I know it's not necessarily feeling like spring everywhere right now, but really looking forward to all that's to come. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.